Pablo.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pablo Talk. I think this is episode 23, which is actually so crazy. I feel like I've been doing so much with you guys for the past couple weeks, and I'm really getting to know you guys. And I get excited that I'm able to do this podcast from anywhere. I'm literally in Connecticut, guys, in the woods that I grew up at. And this is pretty metaphoric because that cave right there, if you can see it, I used to be terrified of that cave, bitch. I used to think there was bears in there. I used to think there was like a monster in there. Every time I'd walk by it, I'd look in it and like see some eyes. Like I literally could not come near this rock. And now I'm an adult visiting my family after so long of being gone, and I'm by the cave. So this is kind of iconic, guys. But yeah, I have a lot to talk about. I don't have a specific list of things. I just kind of want to talk off the top of my head because I'm Pablo and that's what I do. I write. But just being in this jungle, bro, you're not in Hawaii anymore, you're in Connecticut, being in this forest, in these woods, I literally used to run over here with my brother and my cousins, and we would play airsoft, which is kind of scary. It's like the plastic pellets that you would shoot at each other, and I remember my brother would like love to shoot me, and I'd like cry and shit, and then we'd go back inside and I'd be mad at him for the day, and then we'd wake up the next day and play again. Like that was just the cycle. It's like you forgive your family, you forget, and I feel like that is a huge motif of this week or these upcoming weeks now that I'm in Connecticut. A lot of forgiving and forgetting because the person I am now is nowhere near the person I used to be when I was living here. So I kind of feel like I'm experiencing being at home for like a whole new time as a new person. And it's really, really interesting, you guys, because I always relate home with trauma and triggers and all this because of a lot of things that happened to me and a lot of the environments I was put in when I was younger. But, you know, as an adult, I do want to be excited to come here and I do want to look forward to it, and that is what this trip is for, you guys. It is not because I flopped at VidCon. All right, I will get into that, don't worry. But yeah, so I got here on Sunday morning. I surprised my family because my sister was having her 30th her 30th Hawaii themed birthday party, and I really wanted to go, and I was also just in Hawaii, so like hello, it was perfect. I could wear the stuff I literally bought there. But my family has been trying to low-key convince me to come visit for a while, and like I've said, I've kind of pushed it to the side because I was like, it's not as much as a priority, but it is, and I do enjoy seeing my family and even being here, guys. Look, I'm literally wearing my Columbia shirt. I have not worn this Columbia shirt in so long. I left it when I was here, and on Friday we're going to watch the Columbia game because they're in the World Cup, obviously, and they're doing so well. So there's just a lot of camaraderie and a lot of family moments going on. But yeah, LA before that was definitely getting a little bit chaotic. You know, the last episode was Stai's birthday trip, which was so much fun, you guys. I literally had such a great time with everybody there, and I was a little bit nervous going into that trip because I just didn't know how it was going to be in a house with so many people. Usually as an adult, you go to situations that you want to go to, and I wanted to go to that, but I feel like also as an adult you go into situations with a plan B or like an escape, and none of us had our cars. We only had that big party bus that I rented on our way there and back, so bitch, we were stuck there. But a lot of stuff happened, you guys. Literally, I would say, like, I was just having fun and, like, I was enjoying to be there and I was grateful to be there. And the pool was really nice. The view was really nice. And, yeah, it was a good time with friends. I do know that we went out to San Diego, and that was a little bit messy, I would say, just because we weren't allowed into a second club because two of my friends, we already talked about it last time. I think it was Drew and Devin. I don't even remember them being specifically too drunk, but the bouncer clocked it, and then it turned into a whole thing where Drew started yelling at them, and you know how Drew has a little mouth on him. So we left that place for a little bit, but then we went back and we enjoyed the rest of the night. And then throughout the weekend, we just filmed videos. We played hide and seek. We jumped in the pool. We were in the hot tub. Like, just so many fun times and so many fun moments. And guys, I would say definitely don't believe a lot of things that were like clipped and stuff. Like, things are like clipped sometimes out of control or out of that, and I've kind of been learning that. And I think a big segue into that is the clipping culture of VidCon and what happened at VidCon. Yeah, guys, so I already knew that I was going to have a pretty busy couple of weeks, you know, because I was in Hawaii and then we were at Stai's, and then after that I had like 1 or 2 days, and then I knew I was going to VidCon, and after that I knew I was going to come surprise my family, and then I'm going to Chicago in like a couple weeks to go to Lollapalooza, and I just know there's like a lot of stuff coming up. So I was kind of preparing myself for all that. But VidCon, you guys. Okay, so what happened with VidCon? A lot of people are talking about it. I mean, obviously I talked about it, so it makes sense because Pablo, you brought it up. Why? I'm like, oh, why does everyone talk about it? You literally brought it up. But basically what happened, guys, is when I was in Hawaii like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, I got a text from my manager saying, are you interested in going to VidCon? You have been invited. And I was gagged because, guys, growing up, I loved YouTube. I loved VidCon. I loved playlists. One of my old tweets was like, my dream is to go to Playlist Live. And I was really, really excited to go hopefully one time. And I do know I'm not dumb, guys. Over the years, VidCon has definitely kind of flopped a little bit, and not as many creators go anymore. And I hope it comes back because it was a really fun time for creators to meet their supporters and everything. But that's just not what it is anymore. I don't think it's been the same since TanaCon. So, and I'm completely aware of that. But I still wanted to go and vlog and show you guys. And even if it was like a flop, I thought it would be like a good moment to vlog with you guys. So I was like, oh my God, yes, I would love to go. Like, what would I do there? Like, am I just like, what's the vibe? Because, guys, I'm not the type of person that would expect myself to get a meet and greet or expect myself to get a panel. Bitch, I'm just Pablo. Like, I literally am just there for the vibes, I promise. And I only asked because she said you were invited. So I was like, oh, can I see the email, please? Like, what do you mean invited? Like, just because I know there's a difference between feature creator and I know there's a difference between here, go and vlog the experience. She's like, oh, she actually didn't send me the email, and I think that's just something my manager didn't do because there was like no information. I think she didn't really know anything at the time, but I just never kind of got a reply with that, and we kind of continued to move forward with like the other deals and brands that we were working with. So I was like, okay. So as like 5 days before VidCon is coming up, I start texting my manager a little bit more. I'm like, hey, is there any information on VidCon? Like, it's in a couple days and I'm planning on surprising my family and I haven't bought a flight or anything. So like, do you think there's any way that, I could do that or like figure it out? She's like, hey, Pablo, like, I'm going to be completely honest. Like, the team seems a little bit disorganized right now, but I'll let you know if anything like comes up or changes. Like, I was like, okay, I just really want to know because the flights are going up. And so the party, my sister's party was on Sunday morning and VidCon was until Saturday. So in my head, I'm like, okay, if I'm going to be at VidCon from Thursday to Saturday, like I need to figure that out so I can get my flight to go out for Sunday, if that makes sense. Yeah. And she's like, okay, we'll let you know. Okay, cool. 3 days before, I say, hey, any information, any news? She goes, no, Pablo, I will let you know. Nothing. The day before, she goes, hey, Pablo, we should get some information tomorrow. I'll let you know. I'm like, bitch, VidCon is literally tomorrow. Like, at this point, I have no thoughts of what's going to happen. I got my ticket to go to Connecticut for Sunday morning. I was like, you know what? If VidCon's fun, I'll leave Sunday morning. If it's boring, I'll leave Sunday morning. Like, like either way, I'm going to just go. I'm going to vlog and do my thing. So that's when I started telling you guys and getting more excited about it. I'm like, VidCon is tomorrow. Like, VidCon's coming up, yada, 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 yada. I'm completely aware what happened at TanaCon. If you guys don't know, TanaCon was in 2019 or 2018, I think, where basically she wanted to be a featured creator so bad. Featured creators were like really hard to get at the time. Like it was like all the really big cool YouTubers, and she really wanted to be one with like all of her friends. And Escape the Night, which was like a YouTube series thing that Joey Graceffa directed, was really big at the time, and it had like all these big people in it and like the big YouTubers at the time. And Tana was one of them. Tana's face was all over VidCon, all over the billboards, all over everywhere, and she couldn't even get featured creator. Like, she literally asked for featured creator, and I think she was, like, unbrand safe, that they were like, oh, no, like, we can't have that. So she literally showed up and, like, caused, like, a huge mob, and that wasn't her fault because, like, nobody gave her the creator pass or whatever. And then she got, like, banned from VidCon, so she was like, fuck VidCon, they wouldn't even give me featured creator. Like, my face is all over VidCon, and they wouldn't even give me featured creator. Like, I'm gonna make TanaCon. Like, what if I make TanaCon right across the street, and I have my own convention with all your favorite YouTubers? Like, I remember her video exactly how it was, and I was like, oh my God, like, that's so iconic. Like, I remember that happening, but I do remember after that, like, it kind of like people like kind of got mad at it and everything. And I also know that you're not really allowed to have meet and greets other than what they schedule for you, because it's illegal there, because they don't want to cause a commotion. Like, it's always been a VidCon thing where they don't let that happen and everything. So I'm completely aware of like all these things going there, and I also know that I'm not a big creator that people are going to care about, so I can walk outside. Like, it's not that big of a deal because, so basically, the day before VidCon comes, still nothing. She finally sends me the night of VidCon a pamphlet. It's like a PowerPoint on like e-files or something. 15 pages long, mind you. And it's a bunch of maps, it's a bunch of words, it's a bunch of equations. I don't know what it is, but I read and skim by some of it, and what I get from it is, this is how to park, this is how to enter, you are a feature creator. Make sure you don't go through the main areas, only go through the back. Mind you, I know I'm not anybody, guys. Like, I would love to be somebody one day, and I would love to have that cool moment, but I know I'm not there at all. So when I saw that, I'm like, girl, please, like, I'm gonna walk to the main areas. Like, I don't really care. And it also there's a bug. It also, one thing about Connecticut, guys, is there's like these big bugs everywhere, and I'm literally in the middle of the forest. If you guys saw this, it's like insane. And I'm talking about like LA and shit. It just really gets there. But yeah, they send this huge brochure. I skim through it. I see the Wi-Fi, I see the parking, I see like some events that are going on. But again, nothing is like, you are scheduled for this. It's the most bland brochure, and it's night of. So again, I'm like, okay, cool, I got Wi-Fi, I can go live. Okay, cool, I know where to pick up the credentials. I'm gonna just log the experience. So next morning, VidCon starts at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I wake up at like 12. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to VidCon, but I don't have any obligations. I'm just going to vlog. Like, I'm really excited. I'm going to do like a vlog for my YouTube channel. Like, this is going to be fun. So I go to VidCon. I also know Sty, he was going. He wasn't going as a creator, like, to go to the festival, but he got invited to the Instagram event, and he was like, oh my God, you should try to come. And I was like, okay, like, blah, blah, blah. So I knew I was going to maybe see Sty there. So I was like, okay, exciting. So I go to VidCon, 3 p.m. get there. I go to the main check-in. I'm waiting in line. I go through. They're like, "Oh my god, no, you're a featured creator. Like you're supposed to be over there. Like you can't be over here." Like making a big deal out about it. I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like where do I go?" They're like, "Okay, go in the back halls and go over there." I'm like, "Okay, go do that. Go to a different featured creator check-in." They're like, "Hi, are you a featured creator?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Hi, welcome. Oh my god, so nice to meet you. Are you here for any of your panels or meet and greets?" And I'm like, panels or meet and greets. I'm like, girl, what? Like, yeah, panels or meet and greets. Like, do you have anything? And I'm like, oh, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. They're like, oh, don't worry. We could just check your name right here. Here, what's your name? I'm Pablo. Okay, they pull out their phone. Pablo. Ooh, do you have any other way you can spell your name? I'm like, no, that's it. They're like, oh, let me see. Oh, Pablo. Oh, yeah, there was the general brief panel earlier, but besides that, no, you don't have anything. You're all set. Next. Just next. I'm like, and I turn around and it's this creator with 25 million followers. Like, hey, I'm here for my meet and greet. And I'm like, oh my god. So at this point, guys, I knew double, and send it to the next. I knew that there was no, I was having nothing, and I'm okay with that completely. But I double knew that, and also, guys, the general panel that I could have been on, it was not obligatory. It was not for me. I think it was just a general panel that they gave like the niche small creators like a moment to like talk if they wanted to. But I love that for them. But I was not there and I did not know about that. And realistically, guys, I don't think I would have done it. Like if it was like if they asked me and they wanted to hear some stuff, but I don't really know what I could talk about. Like I'm talking on a wooden spoon right now. Like I could talk like this, but I don't know. So at that point, I double knew that, I was just there for the vibes. And I was like, oh, is there any place I can go? Because the only place there was just like VidCon. And I had already walked by it and it looked super dead. And it was just like, I was like, oh, is this it? And they're like, yeah, that's it. But you can go in the VIP village if you want. Like, you're a creator, you can go in the VIP village. And I'm like, okay, like, maybe like I'm about to see like some tea, like Charlie D'Amelio, where you at? So I start walking. I end up in the kitchen. I literally end up in the kitchen. You'll see in my vlog me like, where's the VIP village? You're like, girl, this is the kitchen. I'm like, oh my god. So I get directed to the VIP village and I walk in and it's literally just a cafeteria that's super empty. I see like all the like viral famous like 16-year-old TikTokers. Like I know them from Sty, like Embry and all that. Or I don't know if that's their names. It's just like a bunch of guys and girls. I don't know. But they're team for what they do. But I'm like, oh my god, like what am I actually doing here? And then I walk by Glazelle. That was T. I was like, oh my god, Glazelle, I used to watch you when I was younger. She's like, oh my god. And I was like, is you okay good? And she's like, is you okay good? Because I wanted to know. Like we said it at the same time. And if you know, you know, she's like the icon YouTube OG. She did the cinnamon challenge and all that. And it was cool meeting her. So that was definitely a gag. But yeah, I'm walking through VIP Village, just kind of going around. There's nothing really going on. I'm on FaceTime with Sty and Evan. Sty's getting ready for the Instagram event. At this point, I'm like, you know what? I might leave soon and go to the Instagram event. Like, I don't know what's even happening at this point. So I'm like, you know what? Let me walk into the main area. Nobody gives a fuck about me. Like, I'm literally going to walk into the main area. Walk right into the main area. I hear Pablo, Pablo, and I'm like, oh my god, like this is what they meant. Like fuck, like VidCon was right. Like I was like too famous. Like I should not have been here. All right. And I turn around. And I see this one guy and he's waving at me with this big shiny gold Roblox chain. I'm like, who is this? And then I look to the right and he's there again. It's the same man in the same Roblox chain. I'm like, am I on Molly at VidCon? Like, oh, am I schizophrenic at VidCon? Like, what is actually going on right now? And I'm like, look, rubbing my eyes and I realize who it is. You guys, it is this pair of twins that used to go to my college back in Orange County 5-6 years ago that were my weed dealers. They sold me gardening stuff. They sold me $15 garden carts in college. They would knock on my door, leave it under the rug. I'd send them $15, sometimes 14 because I could not afford it. And they were like known as the rug dealer like at our school and they were super teen, super nice. But I do remember at one point they got really sick because they were gardening so much and he had like some condition. Like, I don't know. What is that, guys? Somebody comments if you know. It's like CBS. Or is that a news channel? I don't know. It's like cannabis something syndrome, and he had that, and I felt really bad, and he couldn't stop throwing up and stuff, and I think he got suspended because he got caught with gardening and shit. I'm like, oh my god, like I feel so bad for him, but life happens. I'm like, oh god, like that boy probably who knows where he's gonna end up. He's gonna end up in prison, bitch. At this point he's getting suspended, like he's gardening all the time. No. He is at VidCon with a probably $30,000 gold chain. Why? Why? Because he tells me that he is one of the biggest Roblox streamers and YouTubers now and has 20 million followers on YouTube. 20 million the boy that sold me cards for $14 is now 20 million followers deep on YouTube with a big gold Roblox chain on his neck, as he fucking should. I'm so proud of him. I love him down. I told him, King, I'm so proud of you. This is so cool. Like, I'm so happy for you. And he's like, yeah, yeah. And his brother's also in on it. They're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I'm like, wait, how long you guys been doing this? They're like, oh, like 2-3 years. I'm like, oh, cool, cool. They're like, oh, why are you here? And I'm like, oh, I do TikTok. I go on live. Yeah, no big deal. They're like, oh, yeah, I saw you had that shirt situation. Oh, yeah, okay. Whoa, good to see you, Pablo. Good to see you, Pablo. Bitch, weren't you literally throwing up in my bathroom because you couldn't, like, smoke anymore? Like, and now you're literally, like, clocking me, like, as you fucking should. But I was gagged. And at this point, I'm like, we're going back into VIP Village. Like, there's just no way. So I turn around, go into VIP Village, and I start walking out. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna meet Sty at the Instagram event. I wasn't invited, but VidCon was like, there was like no security, guys, no shade. Like, there was no security. So I was like, I think I can get in Sty. So I walk like 15 minutes to like this event right next to VidCon. I walk right into the Instagram event. I'm in there. I'm literally in there. It's like all the Instagram tech people, a couple big creators. But guys, I'm not gonna lie. Like these are all my mutuals, and they're so tea. But it was crazy because all the people on the billboards for VidCon that were like Tana and Joker Sefa and all these big people, they are now like my mutuals. Like bitch, like when I looked up, I'm like, wait, that's literally my grinder view list. Like no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm like, literally, what is actually going on? So, VidCon was definitely interesting. I showed Sty the event. He's like, yeah, I'm not going. I left the event. I went back into VidCon for a little bit, and then this is when the meet and greet shit happened, you guys. The meet and greet, Bop, Flop, Kia Con, Pablo Con, Burt Con 2026 happened, and it's actually really funny, but that is when it happened. So basically, I'm on live. I went to the Instagram event. I'm on live. I'm walking back. I'm on live. Everyone's watching me on live. I kept making jokes. Okay, so when I saw, or when I, at one point in the VIP Village, I looked at the brochure because I was like, wait, what is on this brochure? Like, I literally am doing nothing. I'm getting clocked. I met Glazelle. Like, what's happening? So I look at this brochure and I see, like, in page, like, 14, that if I wanted to, I could have met my supporters outside and, like, told them to go there, which I was actually kind of curious about because I thought that's not allowed. But I maybe think that I think it was like a more like secure area and there was security there and everything. So they're like, yeah, like, and it was at 4:45. Mind you, it's like 4:10 at this point, and I'm like about to go on live and shit. So I'm like, yeah, this obviously isn't happening, but like, let's go on live and like talk about how I literally missed the meet and greet and missed the panel and just like crashed his Instagram event. Like, what is literally VidCon this year? Like, I'm gagged. So I go on live and I'm like talking with everybody, and I'm like, guys, like meet and greet at 4:45, be there, be square, like meet and greet. Guys, I was joking. I know people are gonna be like, "No, you weren't, Pablo. Just take the L, bitch." I'd rather take the L, like at this point. But like, and it's actually kind of crazy because I mean, it's fine if people want to believe whatever. Like, I get it. Like, I get it. It's the internet. I completely get it. But no, guys, I was really joking. Like, I promise you guys. Like, I was like, oh my god, meet and greet at 4:45. I had nothing to do, and also maybe like me saying that subconsciously, I was like, oh, if there's one or two people at VidCon that see me at VidCon, maybe they'll say hi, like say like walk by. Like, no, but I was not in any way being like meet and greet, meet and greet. Like, I was just making jokes. I met a lot of people. Not a lot. I met like 5 or 10 people at VidCon, like walking by, and it was really nice. We took pictures, but I knew, guys, I knew this meet and greet was not a thing. So I was like, oh my god, meet and greet, meet and greet. And everyone's like laughing, like, yes, guys, like we're in line, like this line is so long. I'm like, guys, you have to relax. Like, you cannot, like, I'm gonna get in trouble. You have to relax. So I'm saying all this and I'm passing by the VidCon sign. And I'm like, oh my god, like, let me set it up here and be like, this is where the meet and greet is. So I set up the camera and I'm like, guys, meet and greet, like, I'm here. Like, oh my god, the meet and greet starts in 3 minutes. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to meet all of you guys. Like, I can't wait for them to let you in. It hits 4:45 or like 4:50, 4:55. And I'm just standing there like, oh, hi. If you know me, guys, you know I'm a troll. Like sometimes, and like especially with my live people, like I was trolling with you guys. You guys were like laughing with me. It was like if you were there, you know. If you were there, comment down below. You would know. So I'm like, oh hi, nice to meet you. Oh hi, nice to meet you. And then there's like this really sweet security guard. I was like, hi, like, do you know where the Pablo meet and greet is? And she was so sweet. She thought I was being for real, and like she kind of added on the clips or whatever. And at that point, everyone's dying laughing. And oh my god, this bug. And somebody clips one of like my big OGs on the live. They're like, oh my god, this is such a funny clip. I think it was Jonah. He's like, this is such a funny clip. Like, I can't wait to clip this. And at that point, I'm like, Jonah was gonna clip it regardless. And I'm like, wait, that's funny. Like, it's a live thing. I did not think about like really what was gonna happen with that. So he posted it. We stay on live. Like, we like continue that little meet and greet lore, and everyone's just laughing. But then I start seeing some comments like believing it, like as the hour goes on, and I'm like, wait. And I'm like feeding into it. I'm like, guys, like it's okay, like whatever, like it's okay, like just being me, like being stupid. And then I get off live and I see that the clip that somebody posted of the thing was already kind of going viral. Like, it had a couple thousand likes in like an hour, and I'm like, wait, fuck, like this is tea. And then I'm thinking, you know, I'm at VidCon. I haven't vlogged all day. I got a fuck ass YouTube vlog that I did. Nothing really even happened. Like, let's just be silly. Like, let's go on TikTok main account and let's say like VidCon did me dirty, like Pablo Con. All right, no, but I'm like, you know, that's what I did. I'm like, guys, VidCon did me dirty. Like, oh my god, like nobody showed up to my meet and greet. Like, oh my god, like my security's there, like making sure everything's safe. But like, this is crazy. Like, wow, guys, like, oh my god, like I'm leaving VidCon. Guys, VidCon was boring. I needed something to talk about. Like, no shade. And also, I was not the only creator there that was like existing there, and I saw a lot of clips of other creators that actually had like real meet and greets and there was issues with it. So like maybe it was a bigger conversation to be had about how VidCon's flopping. I don't know. And that's kind of the direction it got took in. But yeah, so I posted it. Now this person posted it, and a lot of people know it's a joke. But then I see a lot of people being like, "Oh, Pablo, like if you promoted it, oh, because I said in the TikTok, like, mind you, I didn't promote it, but because I didn't, because it wasn't a thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I maybe had read the pamphlet earlier, I could have been like for days before, oh my god, meet me. But then I no, like nobody would have still came, or maybe some people would have came, but that wasn't what happened. And I don't know, guys. I'm just here existing and being silly. And I've been very wholesome on TikTok and stuff recently, so I was like, wait, this is silly. Like, like let's do a little troll for a second. Like, and yeah, so I guess in conclusion, like I could have had a meet and greet if I read it before, but then once I found out about it, I was like, wait, this would be really silly. Like people on my live know that I like to joke with them, and we made it a little joke, and then somebody blew it up, and then I'm like, okay, let me blow it up too. And then at that point, guys, I saw a bunch of people posting it and had like hundreds of thousands of views, and half of the comments were like, oh my god, Pablo, like we love you, like we would, and you guys are so sweet for that. Like thank you guys for writing for me. Like that's actually really sweet. But then half of you guys were like, or half of the people were like, who are you? Who literally are you? I love when influencers get humbled, which guys, I completely get it. Let's humble an influencer, but I promise on everything on Scoob's life that I do not think I'm this creator that deserves these huge meet and greets and these security and oh my god, why didn't nobody show up? I'm so no, guys, I literally like live in my tiny apartment. I have my little car, like I have my little cat. Like I try to stay out of drama as much as I can. Like I'm on a wooden spoon in my forest, like just really talking to you guys because I enjoy it. Like, and I really would love to one day, hopefully get there. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry for any confusion that caused, or if you guys like were mad at me about. I don't know, like I don't know how people's general consensus was until I saw this clip going on Twitter that had like a million views, and it was like, oh my god, the Doja Cat boy tried to have a meet and greet and nobody came. I'm so embarrassed. Which guys, it's funny. I get it from an outside perspective. It's funny, and I'll key with you guys, and I'll be the first one to laugh with you guys because I get it. It's funny, but it's a bigger conversation to how I don't want to be like a victim because I really don't like. It's okay, but like people are so mean to me on the internet, and that's completely okay. I get it, and I hear you guys, and it's just interesting though, because like I've noticed recently people would be like, "You're so fucking ugly," and then I'm like, "Why are you so rude?" And then they're like, "Hi, Pablo, I love you. I was joking," and I'm not even being pick me. That's literally what's happened. Whenever I see really mean hate comment, I do like a like a test, and I like respond really nicely to see what they say. Literally, I think yesterday somebody commented and they're like, "Cause Pablo always looks a mess," and I responded to them and I was like, "Oh, thanks." And then they DM me. I got a DM saying mention you in your story, and it was them. They screenshotted their TikTok and put it on their Instagram story, and they're like, "Pablo, just know I'm trolling. I love you so much. You're so fun." I'm like, guys, like. Ugh, it's fine. I completely get it, and I'm not gonna ask anything or not. But I genuinely do love talking to you guys, and I'm not perfect at all. And even being back here, like a big part of the reasons why I left here was because of how many thoughts and racing thoughts and the imperfections I had that I wanted to get away from, and the toxic environments. And now that I'm here, I'm really, really doing my best to heal and grow. But not even for me, guys, but like I'm pretty good with hate, but I know there's a lot of people that aren't. And I just know if I read those Twitter comments, people would be so mean. And I just can't read them. And people like all recently in my lives are like, oh my God, like Pablo, um like how are you dealing with all this hate, and I'm just like I don't even read it, and I don't read it, and then I see some hate comments and they get filtered sometimes because I don't have any filtered things on, but they do get filtered sometimes. But yeah, and then they're like keep talking about it, and I'm like, wait, are people really hating on me? And then people bring it up like, oh Pablo, like you're so sweet, like we love you, I'm sorry for all the hate. And I'm like, oh shit, like there definitely is a lot of hate going on, but I guess it's like ignorance is bliss, and I try to stay out or away from it because I don't want to hurt my own feelings. But I get it, guys. I'm very talkative, I'm very loud, I over dramatize, not over, no, no, I over exaggerate in terms of like, I'm like, oh my God, hey guys, like, which can be annoying sometimes. Um, and yeah, but I feel like I have been working a lot on growing and stuff. And people were like, Pablo, no shade. Like, you're only known because of this. You're only known because of that. Like, no shade. Like, we don't even know you. Who are you? And I get that. If you don't know me, I completely get that. But I also want to be clear, guys. Like, I've been doing social media for like 12 years now, and I've built my following and I've built my little community, and I'm proud of it. And I don't think it's right to like be like, you're known for this, you're known for that. I get that I was blown up for some things, so I guess it's fair for you guys to say that, but I do put a lot of energy and effort in my videos and my content and being positive and shit. So I hope one day that it is all worth it. And I know that there's a lot of things I do wrong on social media, and there's a lot of things I could do better, and I could treat things better. And I apologize for that, but I really am trying to just figure it out. And some days I feel silly, and I'm not gonna make something up about somebody or lie about something detrimental or hurt someone else or hurt myself. No, but when the clip was already going viral and people were believing it, I was gonna be like, oh my god, like my security's here, like da da da. Like it was silly, but yeah. So it also got posted on like that Noah Glenn Carter guy. He has 10 million followers, and I just thought that was really funny because he posted the video being like, oh my god, this Instagram or this influencer creator talked about how nobody showed up, but I just think that's more about how VidCon is inviting literally anybody and nobody's this year. Bitch, I go to his page, follow back. Like, why are you guys calling me nobody? You follow me. I don't even follow you. I don't even watch your videos. It's like, bro, like, are you cool? Like, are you okay? Like, I'm actually like it's confusing. So yeah, but I get it, and it's fine, and we live and we learn. But yeah, that was that that was the VidCon moment, and then after that, I took a little break from social media, not because of that, but because I had to surprise my family, and I didn't want them to know that I was coming to surprise them. So they all thought I was like really sad, and a lot of you guys thought I was really sad and stuff. Which I guess overall with the hate and stuff, it can get to you a little bit where you're like a little bit more insecure with like how you want to talk. But no, I wasn't sad, guys, about nobody showing up, because I know that maybe if I promoted it, at least 5, 10, 15 people would have showed up. I had a meet and greet with Tyler back in like February, and like 70, 80 people showed up. That was tea, but we promoted it for a while, so I get it. And Paris Hilton was there too, so you know. But yeah, so that was that. BurCon, KiaCon 2026 will be missed. I really do hope it comes back. And I also talked with my manager about it, and VidCon saw the video, and they don't care, guys. The thing is like the team behind a lot of these big brands now are literally like millennials or like Gen Z, like funny people that like are in on the jokes. So like they thought it was funny and shit. So VidCon thought it was funny. I think it's silly, you know. And we move and we live. And yes, we will have that meet and greet one day. Literally, I was in the forest earlier on live. They're like, "Is this a meet and greet?" I'm like, "Yes," because they're fucking crickets. Don't piss me off. But yeah, so that's that. I came home on, well, I flew on Saturday night, which was crazy. I haven't really partied in LA in such a long time because I didn't go to Pride before Hawaii because I was like really down and just feeling weird. And then I went to Hawaii, and I went to Size Trip, and then now I'm here. And then next week I won't be there, and the next week either. And then I'm gonna go to Lollapalooza Chicago. So I do miss partying in LA in a little, or I do miss partying in LA a little bit, but not really. I'm excited to be here, guys. I'm literally like, this is crazy that I'm by this cave. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, I was terrified of this cave, and the fact that I'm talking about my feelings and my emotions here is like actually so crazy. And yeah, hopefully some cave trade comes out of here. All right, imagine it's like a caveman. He's like, "Oh, come inside." Oh, I'm like, no. All right, guys, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I need to stop. Ow, bitch. I need to stop making these jokes about like trade, or maybe I still can, because then if people like think I'm a bottom, which like I've said, I'd VT if I was. All right, but no, I'm not. And I'm not even just saying that because I'm in the forest. I'm by myself. Nobody's hearing me, and I can say confidently that I'm not, or at least, guys, like I hate being overly like communicative and transparent about my sexuality and stuff. But I brought this up before. Like, I know what I like, and I stick to what I like, and that's good. But just being the open-minded person I am, I'm like, oh my god, but what if this and what if that? And I'm like, but no, Pablo, that's not what you're into. So like, shut your brain up, you know? Because there's no point. Like, I could be like, oh my god, that person's so hot, but like, what am I gonna do with them? Like the fucking straight guys in Hawaii. It was like, oh my god, like they literally were just like poking me with their hard dick and telling me it worked again after trauma. Like, there's nothing to go around there. And yeah, it kind of, well, we could get into that, but yeah, no, we'll get into that. Why not? It just gets me into the idea of love and everything, because I I'm really into one person. I'm not gonna bring it up. I don't want to talk about it because you guys are like overly like, you're like, Pablo's not. But I'm really into one person. I've kind of been there, and no matter what directions I try to go in, I kind of always am back to thinking about them. It's like when Bryce is like, I can only think about Trinity, and like I get it, and it happens, and it's about life, and like you like people, and then you move on. You like other people, you move on. I get it, cool, but I feel like I'm in this place now, and I've talked about this on live a lot. The taxi cab man theory. Basically, it says like, when a man is ready, his light will turn on, and whoever gets in the taxi, that's his wife. He will marry her. If he's ready, he's ready. And I've seen that, like with my brother, like he was such a hoe, and then suddenly he met this girl, and he's like about to marry her, and I'm like, wait, and my sister too. I'm like, what is going on? And I think it's just right timing, right place. So guys, I want to put this out on the record. I am slowly but surely getting into the right place where I'm securing my confidence with myself, my sexuality, and you know what I want. And sometimes I do want a relationship. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it'd be tea. Like right now, like I'm in the forest, like I'm here talking with you guys. But imagine if I had like a boo after to like fuck behind that rock. Like that would be kind of tea. Is that considered cruising? I don't know, guys. Is that considered cruising? Let's talk about cruising for a little bit. Cruising in the forest, cruising in the jungle, cruising anywhere. Are you guys like into cruising? What does that mean? Is that where you do shit in public, or is that where? No. It's where you meet people, right? It's like there's like a designated spot where everybody will go and they'll hook up, right? Guys, I don't know if I'm into that really. I don't think I am, just because I'm such a paranoid guy. Like, it's actually really interesting because you could be safe or whatever with sex and everything, but then after I'll still be like for 2 weeks like terrified. I'm like, oh my god, like did they give me any like anything like that? And then it's like you get scared and you get tested and your heart rate goes up and then it comes back negative. You're like, okay, period, and like you're like, God, like if I become back negative, like I will never fuck somebody else again, I promise. And then it comes back negative, and you're like, hello, hello. I'm kidding, all right? No, but it really does get there. So yeah, I don't think I'm really into the whole cruising thing for that narrative. And then especially like even if you do put on a condom, it's like it's gonna come off and on and you have to like pull it back on and then you're like touching everyone's like slime and shit. Like I get it, like it's hot, like for some people, like I get the vibes, but I don't know. I think my paranoia would get me to a place where I would just spiral for weeks after. Um and yeah, I wonder like for bottoming if it would be easier or not. I mean, I guess if you're like on all the right medications and stuff, but even that, like it's still a risk. So I would give cruising a 6 out of 10. I think public play is like more vibey, but not public. Like I don't want to like no, but like I guess this would be considered public play or no? Like this would be tea. Like there's nobody here. Like just fully fucking naked. Like fully fucking like. I was about to say something so bad, but good thing I did not say that. Oh my god. But yeah, like right? Or do you guys not agree? I don't know, but then I like like I don't know. It's like when you're in bed and then like the bed creaks and then like oh and like did I break the bed? You're like no, like I feel like I'd like step on like a tick or like a bug and be like oh my god, like like it would get interrupted somehow. But maybe we'll try to let I have done some public play before. I literally actually did it kind of recently. I'm in a car. I don't know if that's considered public. I definitely need a car with tints though because I see why people get tints. But a big car like a Jeep or a Bronco with tints, like that's a fucking key. And then like going to like like the beach and opening the top. Not saying to fuck, but like just like for the vibes. Bitch, I started like fucking and now I'm like all romantic and shit. Anyways, back to the taxi men theory, whatever. Yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see. But I don't know. I feel like I'm also really I don't know if I really want to be in a relationship. Well, I want to foster a relationship right now, but I don't know if I want to jump or rush into a relationship. That's definitely not where I want to go. But yeah, guys, and then on some like love updates, like people like I don't know for the like a couple weeks ago and stuff, like people were like asking me on dates or like there were like things planned or like not asking me, like we were kind of going back and forth about that idea because I was in my head about like like should I be trying to like find love or should I just not be? So I was like kind of like communicating and stuff, and then nothing ever really worked out. And I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Like I want to be more stable and intentionally directive on one person. So that's our new route. We're gonna focus on one person at a time. And we're gonna foster those relationships, and then if they won't work, then you can like close off that chapter and move to another one instead of like kind of like responding thank you to like four people calling you hot. Like it's just like it's like tea or whatever, bitch. If you're like the summer I turned pretty, but like now it's like yeah, I'm not trying to do all that, not gonna lie. What else has been happening, guys? So yeah, I got here. I left Saturday night. I went to the airport. I brought Shadow with me. That was kind of intense. I'm not gonna lie. The whole Shadow narrative, traveling, you guys. A lot of people were like, "Oh my God, why would you bring your cat to travel? That's miserable." But then I'm like, y'all the same bitches that were like, "Why would you leave your cat? That's so mean." Like, I'm not even gonna listen to that shit anymore. But realistically, I brought my cat because I love him so much, and I'm here for 2 weeks, and I want him to be here for 2 weeks with me, and I think that's completely valid. I not gonna bring him to like areas when I'm out all the time or like when it's quick trips, but like something like this, yeah. So I got his vaccinations. I got his rabies shot and his FVRCP shot, I think it's called. And guys, tell me why I literally the day before, was it the day of? No, the day before that I left to Connecticut, I read that I had to get him vaccinated, so I got him vaccinated really fast. I went to this really awesome organization called Camp LA. If you guys want to get like closer to free shots or not free, they're not free, but they're like low pricing. You can get vaccinations for your pets and everything. And I went there and they have walk-ins. It's really quick. So I waited like an hour in line with Shadow. They brought him in. And then 2 minutes later, tell me why the vet comes out, walking by me and handing Shadow to a different lady. And I'm like, wait, what? And I look at my carrier. I'm like, is that my carrier? I'm like, no, she must be doing something wrong. Like, I just gave Shadow to her 2 minutes ago. Bitch, it was my carrier. It had the little tag that said Shadow. She was giving Shadow to some random lady. I'm like, hello? I'm like, that's my cat. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't know. Here. I'm like, wait, is he done? She's like, yeah, that was quick. Good kitty, bye. Good kitty, bye. Bitch, what the fuck just happened? Anyways, I know they're like established and they're nice and they're just going fast, but I'm like, girl, that was too much. Bitch, tell me what I thought I was on live and I thought I was about to say like, oh my God. Bitch, I'm literally so fucking like manically online. But yeah, and then I got home and Shadow was getting a little bit nervous in the car. He does this thing where he like foams at his mouth and it might be nausea. I don't like bringing him in the car for that reason. And I used to bring him to the beach a lot and everywhere I went and people really loved it. And I loved it and he loved it. And Shadow would literally go in the water. But now he just gets a little too nauseous. So I think until I get like a nicer, stable car that doesn't like move around and that has like really nice AC, yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid putting him in the car as much as I can. But then I went home and I like packed and all that, came to Connecticut, got here at like 10:30 in the morning. My friend Friday from high school picked me up, and I'm really grateful and proud that I still have some really close best friends. I'm actually about to go to my lake after this with my best friend. Her name is Monday. My two really close friends here are Monday and Friday, and they're sisters. And then their other sister's name is Wednesday, and their dad's name is August, and their mom's name is May. And they literally like my second family growing up. You guys like they were my second family and we went through so much together and their parents hated me and I loved me and my parents hated them and I loved them and so much chaos. And I've kind of talked about it one time if you know the story about when my mom went on my phone when I was asleep one night and found a bunch of videos and then sent it to somebody's parents. And one day maybe I'll get into all that trauma and shit, but that did happen and that could have ruptured our friendship, but it did not. And it was really nice and sweet. So yeah, she picked me up and then we came to my house. But before that, we went to go get litter and food for Scoobs. We came to my house. I surprised my dad, and my uncle and my aunt from Florida are also visiting, so that was nice. And then we went to get ready. We went to the venue for my sister's 30th birthday, which is where my mom, my brother, and my sister were going to be. I went there. I surprised my family. I posted it on TikTok. They were crying. They were so happy. And I was really happy that I could make them happy and visit my family, surprise them. But I think one thing that they started gagging me about was that I've like missed like I only really go back for Christmas. I don't go back for like birthdays and holidays and everything because it's a lot of money and they can't they can't come to see me for specific unfortunate reasons. So I'm like alone in LA sometimes, so it feels nice to be here. But yeah, so I came here and yeah, we celebrated my sister's 30th. And at first, it was like my two friends, Friday and Monday, were there with me, like with my family. So I was kind of diving into everything. But then when they left, I felt like kind of awkward. I was like, bitch, please don't leave. They're like, we have to. I'm sorry. I was like, no, bitch, like, I'm going to be alone with my family and I'm a little bit guarded right now. Like, this is so awkward because she had her pen. And then I had to like really deep dive into my family and really just go in there, talk with everybody. And it was a lot. It was exposure therapy for sure. But guys, tell me why when I was walking out to leave my friends at their car and to go back into the venue, some lady came running out and she was like, oh my God, hi, Pablo, I don't mean to annoy you, but can I please have a favor? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? Mind you, this is like my family member. She's like, can I please get a picture with you? I love your videos. Girl, you're literally my cousin. What is actually going on? I'm like, yeah, sure. She's like, guys, a Quinn with and Pablo, my favorite TikTok. Oh my God. Runs away. Girl, we grew up together. Like, what is actually going on right now? Like, I'm like, oh my God. And I'm high and I'm like, oh my God. So I go back in, start keying with my brother, my sister. I'm starting to do everything right. I'm like, okay, like I love my family again. Yes, like, you know, we tour. And yeah, we did that thing. We took everything down. We went home. I guarded with my brother on the way back in his big truck, the East Coast, all these like trees and like crickets and beautiful like dark skies and big bright moons and beautiful energy, and I just had the best freaking time. And speaking of moons, you guys, yesterday was a strawberry moon, which I don't know what it did for my intentions, but I feel the difference and I feel the confidence exuding for me, executing, I don't know, what's that word, guys? Exputing, I don't know, from me. And yeah, yesterday, after the birthday, I woke up at like 2 3 p.m. because I have jet lag, allegedly conspiracy, and I had a really good day. I walked my dog. We went to the lake. My dad made me breakfast. I talked with my dad outside for like an hour about his childhood, and I just wanted to get to know more about him because I realized that I'm attracted to a lot of people that are like calm and shy because my dad has always been the like nicest, calmest person, and I really appreciate that a lot. And I would love to have that energy in my life, you know? And I feel like I've kind of, the people who I talk to are usually a little bit more shy and awkward. And then I realize with time, I'm like, wait, bitch, you're just avoidant. And I'm like, wait, my dad's literally just avoidant. And that's like the word of the day, like avoidant. Like, and I'm like, I want to like get in his head. Like, what is actually going on? Like, I don't know much about him. So we had a really good talk. And then he invited me to go to my sister's pool because him and my uncle and my aunt who are also visiting were all going. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, let's have a parents' day. Like, let's have an adult day. Let's go. So I go with them in the car. I was on live for some of it, and you guys love the conversations that were going on. And yeah, we just had a lot of good talks. Like, I just feel like being with people that are older than you and wiser than you really just teaches you a lot. And I was just sitting with them as well before this podcast, and that's why I feel so lighthearted right now to talk with you guys. But yeah, literally, I was just driving with them, and what's one thing that happened? Okay, so when we were at the pool, we were talking about a lot of stories about their childhood and everything, which was really nice, and talking about how different our times were and everything like that. And it was just nice to hear because, it's important to be grateful, and I want to be grateful, and I want to know where, my dad came from and how hard he worked. And that's another thing too, guys. A lot of you guys were like, oh my God, Pablo comes from money. Pablo's a Nepo baby. Pablo this, Pablo that. I'm extremely fortunate. I grew up with a roof over my head. I grew up with food on my table, but I did grow up with avoidant parents and absent parents, and that's just how it went. And I did not we did not have money, guys, like that at all. My dad was working 12, 15 hours a day, coming home, sleeping for 5 hours, waking up at 6 a.m., doing it again. I never saw my dad. My mom, same thing. She went to school all morning, then went to her job till 3 p.m., then went to her own business from 3 p.m., and she still does it till 1 a.m. I don't really still see them, but I was able to move forward with my life as I moved out. That's why there's a lot of reasons why I moved out when I was 17, but yeah, that's one of them. And they worked really, really hard for it. So as much as sometimes I discredit them, they did work really hard. My mom got her master's degree at like 45 years old, but she didn't have to do, but she did it for herself, and she's educated as she should. She inspired my sister to get her master's degree, and my dad, like, when he came here at 16, he didn't know any English. He came to Connecticut because that's where his sister came, because it was like the easiest place to come at the time. And yeah, he got a job doing dishes for this Italian restaurant at 16. And then he did it 17, 18, 19. He was the best dishwasher. He would watch all the chefs cook every day. Then he asked his boss if he could watch some chefs for days. He said no, kept washing dishes. Then he got promoted to like a busser. He was doing the bussing, and he wanted to be back in the kitchen looking at everybody. They put him in the kitchen as an assistant to like help somebody else. Now he's the head chef. My dad is now the head chef of this restaurant 40 years later, and he owns part of the company because the chef who became his second dad and taught him English and everything, because my dad's dad died, he died recently, maybe like 10 years ago, and my dad was really sad about it because I was like his second dad. And when he died, he saw that in his will. He put my dad in his will, which was really, really sweet. And this guy owns a really successful restaurant here. So I'm really proud of my dad for that. I'm really proud of to the place where they've gotten. Everything that is done and renovated in my house, my dad does himself. And my dad's just such a hard worker, and they both are. So yeah, I understand the narrative that I'm super privileged and grateful, and I live with a lake, and but my dad has always been very adamant on the fact of like, I'm gonna get the worst house in the best neighborhood to have my kids in the best area rather than like the best house in the worst neighborhood. And that's what he did. And when we first had this house, it was like one floor, and then it was two floors, and then it has this, and then it has an attic, and now it has this, and it has pavement, and it has this, and now it's grass, and we have a backyard now, da 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 da. We didn't have a car, and now we have a car. Like, and I moved out. They don't have to pay for me for anything. I can send them money. They're in a different spot now, and I'm happy for them, but they still work all the time. That's why I'm literally here alone. But I don't mind. Bitch, I'm in the forest right now, and that is so tea. Maybe at the end, I'll turn it around for a quick second to show you guys when we do our outro. But yeah, what was I literally talking about before that? Oh, the strawberry moon, talking with my family and everything like that. So on the way back from my sister's, I brought my second dog with me because I grew up with two dogs, and then when I left, it became too much for my parents to take care of. So my sister took one of the dogs, and then the other one is here. But whenever I'm here, I like sneak the other dog back so they can be friends and like hang out again. And also Shadow's been enjoying them, so it's Shadow and the two dogs right now just having the best time, and I'm so happy about that. But on our way back, I was like, "Bah, like I'm really hungry. Like, could we go get some food? Like, stop anywhere?" He's like, "Yeah, McDonald's is the only thing that's open. It's a Sunday in Connecticut, 10 p.m. Only thing that's open." So I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." So we start driving. We go to McDonald's, and as we're in McDonald's in the line, I order, and I'm like, "Pa, do you want anything?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "Tia, Tio, do you want anything?" They're like, "No, no." I was like, "Guys, come on, like order something, order something." They're like, "No, like we're old. We can't eat at night. We won't go to sleep." Guys, I've never heard of that. And I was like, "Wait, what?" They're like, "Yeah, like when you get older, you can't eat at night. Like you can't go to sleep." I'm like, "Wait, is that true?" My dad's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh my God, like, wow." And I was like, "Are you guys sure, like fries or anything?" Like, "No, Pablo, like we won't be able to sleep at all." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine." I'm like, shit. And like, I feel like hanging out with people your age a lot, you just eat a lot of junk food, you eat a lot of bullshit, you just keep eating, you feel sick, blah, 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 blah. But sometimes being with older, wiser people does put in perspective, like you have to take care of yourself because one day you won't be able to do this anymore. Like the little luxury of eating McDonald's at 10:30 p.m. when you're gardened and watching Love Island, like you can't do that forever. And I want to take advantage of that, but I also want to take note of that and add that to my gratitude of like I can do that. I'm young enough to do that. And also, you only really live one life, bitch. Like, you know you know what I mean, guys. Like I took that as a gag, I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." We go to the front, we go to pay, and they're taking a long time. And it's this one like guy working there. He's this Latino worker, like so sweet, so cute, working hard in there. And my dad's like, "Oh, why are they taking so long?" I'm like, "Oh, pa, it's probably only one person, it's a Sunday." He's like, "Oh yeah, you're right, you're right." So this really sweet Latino man comes out, and he's like, "Hola, like orden." I'm like, "Muchas gracias." I go to pass my phone, but I see my dad is in the front passing his phone. My dad is passing his, oh, not his phone. Oh my God, what is that bug? My dad is passing his like Apple Card or whatever, and he's trying to pay, and I'm like, "No pa, no pa, I got it, I got it." He's like, "No, no, no, I got it for you, I got it for you." I was like, "No pa, I got it. Like I'll pay. Like I'm gonna pay." Bitch, this fly is like trying to eat my ass or something. I was like, "No pa, I'll pay." He's like, "No pa, I'll pay." I was like, "Pa, no, absolutely not," and I paid. And that was natural. That was subconscious. That was just the moment we had. But I really was happy and proud about that because I'm like, wow, bitch, I was selfish growing up. I had no money growing up. I would ask my parents to pay if they could, but they couldn't. And I think that's why I kind of resented them sometimes because they wouldn't be able to pay for anything. But I get it. They didn't have anything extra, and I knew that. But now that I'm older and they're kind of getting more, and he was like, oh, I'll pay for you, and kind of showing his care and love for me, being like, no, Pablo, I'll pay for you. And he's sometimes not able to do that for me. And then I'm like, no, Pa, it's okay. I'll pay. And he's like, no, no, Pablo, I'll pay. I'm like, no, why would I ever let my dad pay? Like, I'm a man, I'm an adult. Why would I let my dad pay for me? Like, I got it. I got money. I'll pay. And then the cashier was like, he was like, oh, él tiene plata. Bitch, plata means like money in Spanish. And my dad like laughed and we drove off. And my dad told me later, he's like, Pablo, I'm really proud of you. Like, I think it was just like a moment of growth and maturity that, I don't come here often and we never really have moments where we're at the drive through and he could pay for me or I could pay for myself. And I know it's super little, but I was proud of myself. Like, he will never have to pay for me again. I will pay for his things. I am working and growing, not selfishly, guys. It's also to help my family, and I know that. And no matter how lost I get, I know the end goal. I know why I left here. Yes, it was to get out of toxicity, but it was also to show my parents that there's more than just this, and I want to get them out of it. And they're very blessed and grateful, but they are living very unfulfilled, slow lives, and I can see that. And I want them to just be able to travel and experience like all the fruits of my labor. And I'm not fully there yet, but yeah, I'm thinking of doing something really nice for my dad. Father's Day was recently, and like I said, my dad's always been very supportive. And yeah, I was thinking either I kind of want to get him tickets to the World Cup, you guys. I don't know, my dad's never been, but they're like $800 each, and it's like really, really crazy. But I know my dad would be so, so happy, and if I can, I would love to. I also maybe want to get him a new GPS for his car because he's been talking about wanting a new GPS. What else? Yeah, there's a lot of things I'm trying to do. I haven't really seen my mom much since being here, but I think we're gonna plan something to hang out. And yeah, Fourth of July is coming up. Really excited. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I always have like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I feel like I always have this fear on holidays that I need to be doing the best, most fun thing. I feel FOMO. Holidays are always super overwhelming because it makes you feel like you have to be with people, but I'm kind of that person that like on big holidays like that or big moments, I genuinely like to be alone. And I know that sounds pick me, but hear me out. Like solo trips are when I'm genuinely the happiest because you have nobody in your ear kind of telling you what to do. And the only thing you can control is how you react and the way that you treat people. And if that's the only thing I have to control, like I'm pretty good at treating people well and reacting pretty well. But then when there's a lot of external noises and movement and motion, it gets a little overwhelming. But yeah, so I've been feeling very like calm and clear minded here and everything like that. And solo trips are really, really my thing. And even for my birthday, I wanted to do like a huge house in Hawaii where I bring all my friends. But I don't know. I feel like that's not really my thing anymore. Like, we'll see, we'll see. But 4th of July is coming up and I want to be alone. Like, I genuinely want to be alone. I told my parents I want to take a trip somewhere. So, either two options. I might go to New York. I'm going to go to New York definitely for like 2 or 3 days while I'm here. I'm not sure yet when, but I'm going to figure that out. Bring you guys along, do a solo trip, go to clubs, go to parties, go to Central Park, go to touristy attractions, do everything like that. But I also want to go to Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard is like a super East Coast island. I think it's like near Nantucket or something, and it's super beautiful. You have to take a ferry there, and my uncle and aunt have a house there for the weekend or for the week for 4th of July, and they invited me. So I think I might go in the morning, do my own thing, do a whole solo day with you guys, and then at night go to sleep with them on the island, wake up, enjoy the day with them, and that'd be really, really fun. That sounds like a perfect East Coast day. East Coast summer, guys, is completely in compare what is it? Completely incomparable to a West Coast summer. Like West Coast summer is like Jeeps and friends and parking, going in the parking lot, seeing a bunch of people there, and then going to the beach, and then after going home and showering into your like cold AC apartment, and then going out for the night, and then going to bed at 3 a.m. and waking up hungover, and then going to get breakfast at 1 or 2 p.m. No, East Coast summer is you wake up, you go to the lake at 12, you get drunk all day on the lake until 7 p.m. You come home, you shower, everybody orders pizza, you eat pizza in the backyard as you hear the crickets chirping. You might get bit by a bug. You turn on the torches, you get a bonfire. It's the perfect vibe. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna invite all my friends here, which is kind of interesting because I haven't talked to a lot of my friends since kind of before doing social media and stuff. So hopefully they look at me the same. But yeah, I'm gonna have like a little house moment where, or maybe my family like and my friends, where I can like buy everything, and I think that'd be really, really fun. Right? That'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, I feel like that's a cute catch up of my life and everything. I'm just kind of talking from my head. There are some pop culture things I do want to talk about, you guys, and I didn't bring my other phone up here because I thought it'd be like distractive of the nature and everything. But tell me why, bitch. I literally wrote in this rock with a stick things that I should talk about, and there's 3 letters on here, so hopefully I can remember. It's A, K, L, or S. What does that mean? A, K, L, A. K. Oh, K, cat's eye. Wait. I didn't even talk about more about the things I learned with my parents when I was hanging out with them. Wait, let me get back into that, guys. What else did I learn about hanging out with them? Oh my God. Yeah, so then we're driving back home and my dad's like, "Oh my God, it's the strawberry moon tonight." I'm like, "Oh my God, no way." And then my uncle's like, "Yeah, like that means none of us are going to be able to sleep tonight." And my dad's like, "Bitch, that is not real." And my uncle's like, "Yeah, it is. Like I can never sleep on a full moon." And my dad's like, "Bruh, that is such a privileged thing to say. Like, bitch, I'm tired from work. Like, I'm going to bed." He doesn't say it like that, but like says it in Spanish. And my uncle's like, "That's just because you're not romantic." And my dad was gagged and didn't say anything back. And I'm like, that is where my lack of romance comes from because of the avoidance. It's the avoidance. And I'm trying to learn to get over that. And it really gets there. What else? There's been this like whole strawberry like motif in my life recently, you guys. Honestly, it's been like fruit. I'll get like the strawberry motif. So basically, hear me out. So I'm at my sister's 30th birthday. I'm with my other aunt. She has her baby with her, and I'm holding her. Her brother, Miguel, who's my cousin, when we were younger, or when he was younger, he was a baby, we were in Colombia, and my aunt told me to feed him strawberries. So I was feeding him strawberries in front of her. He got an allergic reaction. He got all red. It was so sad. He felt better. He was good. But that's when we found out he was allergic to strawberries. So that was like my first moment. I was like maybe like 17. No. I was like 19 years old, where I was like, oh my God, you have to be very careful around babies. Like, you have to be very careful around life. Like, it became like this motif of like just being more careful and aware because that really scared me. So then we're at this party, and my aunt's like, "Oh, feed like his sister. Like, she's a new baby now." She's like, "Oh, feed her strawberries." Like, I'm not feeding her strawberries. She's like, "No, feed her strawberries. Like, she loves them." I'm like, "Girl, do you remember when Miguel almost got super sick?" She's like, "Yeah, but it's fine now. She's fine." I'm like, "Okay." I give her strawberries. She's fine. And I was like, "Okay, that was a little healing. Like, that felt a little healing from like the last moment that happened. Okay, cool." Then I'm in the car with my dad and all that stuff, and that strawberry moon shit happened. And then it's like, "Oh, you're not romantic." And I'm like, "Okay." I heard strawberry twice. Like, okay. Then I'm with my friends last night, like after that, and it's me, my sister, and my friend Friday. And Friday brought desserts for us to eat, like when we're hanging out. And Friday brought strawberry cupcakes. And she was like, "Oh, I brought you cupcakes." And my sister's like, "Okay, cool. Mind you, I know my sister doesn't like cupcakes, or strawberry cupcakes, but she was being nice and bringing them. So we're at one place and we're going to another room. And she's like, "Oh, I'm going to bring the cupcakes." And then my sister's like, No. You can just leave them there. Just leave the strawberry cupcakes there." She's like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." We go to another room. "Oh, let me get the strawberry cupcakes." "Oh, no, like, I don't know if we're really going to eat them. So if you want, you could bring them to your car." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Oh, no, I'll just bring them later." She's like, "Okay, yeah. And a little later, I'm like, "Wait, where are the strawberry cupcakes?" She goes, "Oh, like, do you want me to bring you to your car so you can leave them there now so they don't get bad because they're getting bad outside?" I'm like, "Vale, what is this issue you have with strawberries? Like, why do you want to get rid of this fucking cupcake so bad?" And she's like, "Oh, well, like, I'm not going to eat it." I'm like, "Damn." And then it was like the third time hearing about a strawberry. I'm like, "What is going on?" And then I drove by a strawberry field yesterday and it was super beautiful. I think strawberries are a motif in my life. I've always loved strawberries and I don't know what it is. But why am I hearing so much about strawberries recently? I'm not sure. And then Sty earlier on live was like, "Oh, I'm making a strawberry cloud cafe." I'm like, there's something going on. Something going on. And then yeah, at night I smoked last night with a potato. I have no J's or blunts or bongs or anything here to smoke with, so I smoked with a potato. And I made my little potato. I put a hole in the top. I put a hole in the side. I carved it. I put the tin foil. I poked the holes. It gets there, guys. And people are like, "Oh my God, you're so broke, bitch." I just don't want my. I want to smoke out a potato. It's fun. We're in Connecticut. Like, let's smoke out a potato. Like, where else would you do that? Yeah. And then this morning I woke up, the potato was gone. I thought my dad threw it away. I got upset with him. I was like, "Why is he throwing away my potato?" But then he moved it somewhere else. I'm like, "Don't move my potato. Don't move the potato, bitch." Like, if you were on my live earlier, you know that potato. That shit is a good bong, bro. Like, it's literally a potato with like a pipe in it that I made. It works so well. I will be using the potato later. Anyways, back to the pop culture, guys, because there's literally not that much. What was AKL? I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, Love Island, Cat's Eye, and something else happened. Oh, Ariana Grande and her ex. That's what it was. Okay, yeah. Ariana Grande and her ex Ricky were seen out. Honestly, I love Ariana. Wish her the best. Whatever makes her happy, I want her to do. Ricky was one of her exes during like the bad girl Ariana era, so maybe she'll come back. Because I've seen on her tour recently, she's like, "I want it, I got it, I want it." I wanted to be like, "I want it, I got it." Like, and maybe I don't know much about Ricky, but I did see that. And it brought a lot into the conversation of like, oh my God, like what even happens when like celebrities are seen in public, bro? Like that she wanted to be seen. I don't. Maybe she didn't want to, or she did, but it's just like that is so stressful. Like, bro, like you get seen out in public and then suddenly it's out. Like, damn, like that's crazy. The only time I had that was like at Coachella when somebody recorded me from the side in Tyler, and then we got like hated on. I'm like, yeah, that's like overwhelming, but I hope she's good, and I think it's tea, and she deserves the best because I did hear she broke up with SpongeBob, which is sad, but Yeah, I hope she's okay. I feel like she's been a little bit different after Wicked. Are her and Cynthia still friends? You guys, does anybody know if Cynthia and Ariana are still friends? I saw Cynthia talk about in an interview. She's like, "Can we stop talking about Wicked?" And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah," because I thought she was like obsessed with it, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. I do really want to see Ariana on tour though, but I missed the LA dates because I was in Hawaii. But what, guys? On the day that I flew back from Hawaii, I literally flew over the Kia Forum, so I like felt her energy. I literally flew over it as she was performing, and it was like in pink, or was it white or blue or something? I don't know. But that was T. I felt like I watched her. Cat's Eye, speaking of being seen in public, Mano was seen in public in Paris a couple times with her friend. A lot of people are saying that like her friend is like bad vibes, which I don't know, guys. You don't know any people, like you don't know these people on the internet. You never fully know, but I do know that Cat's Eye, they posted happy birthday for Mano, and I was gagged, like the Cat's Eye page. None of the girls did individually, but the Cat's Eye page did. And then Mano's friend commented on the video being like, LOL, laughing face, yeah, for sure, like completely digging at Cat's Eye. And then the day before, Cat's Eye was in a interview with Allure, and they were like, oh, we hope Mano's fine. We wish her the best health and wealth and all this stuff. We hope she's okay and doing better, da da da. Then Mano posted on Instagram her birthday post, and she's like, I've never been happier or healthier, and I'm grateful for all the friends that are actually there for me. Bro, I don't know if Mano's coming back. I don't know. I don't know. And we need to make this clear, guys. I love Cat's Eye. I love them. And I do think it's okay for two things to be true. And I want the both of them to do their big ones. I don't think that the group should necessarily stop because Mano's leaving, but I think Mano deserves the best and she's going to experience the most amazing things because she's so talented. So I'm excited for both of them to do their things. But again, I've said it, like if Hybe is being sneaky and like they took her out for like weird racial reasons, because I've seen a lot of like allegations about that, like that is fucked up. We can cancel Hybe from there. Fuck that. Hopefully Cast can get bought by another group or something. But like, yeah, so I want to make that clear. But yeah, I feel like everyone, like, leave the girls out of it. Like, unless, well, I don't know. Unless there's a bunch of shit we don't know about. We don't know. We never know. And that's all it is. But I hope Mano's doing well. She looks so good. She was at the Jacques Monque show in Paris, and that is so cool. I'm so happy for her. And guys, it's so crazy. I literally can never get over this. How literally, why was I literally in LA, got invited to an IMG event, went to that event like 2 hours late, right when I was there. Mano and her boyfriend were right next to me. This was the day after she left Cat's Eye. It would have been so tea to like take a picture with her or get a video with her. But I learned, you guys, I don't take pictures or videos with influencers or creators anymore. I've learned. But I just said hi. She said hi, and her boyfriend was really cool and tea. And then she walked right by me, and I was like, and I'll never let that go. I'm like, oh my god, I literally met Mano. It's crazy. But then I also met Sophia and Yunche at Coachella. So I live for all of them. I hope they're all doing well, and I think they are. And Hybe, you got some explaining to do, or Geffen, because Geffen is the Americanized label, and then Hybe is the Korean label. Geffen manages people like Olivia Rodrigo, Camila Cabello, and then Hybe manages like these big K-pop bands, and then they merge together to create a Western group, which is Cat's Eye. And I'm explaining for the people that don't know. And then Cat's Eye was like this big girl group of 6 people, and then Mano left, and there's different reasons as to why she left, and there's all this drama, and people don't know if she's gonna come back. But I'm excited. I think she's gonna release new music, and I think she'd be really tea with like some R&B or like maybe some rock. She could do some acting. She seems like a pretty good actress. I don't know. Last topic, guys. Love Island. Me looking at my rock, mind you, for what I need to say next. Love Island, you guys. Oh, my freaking gatitos. I'm still backed up ever since Ty's birthday trip, but I'm on episode 20 now, so I'm catching up and I have been a little bit spoiled. I'm TT. Are you serious? Guys, no shade. Like, when she said, "Are you gonna shut me up?" At that point, Love Island should have been like, "All right, this needs to stop. Like, this is not a fighting show. Like, we are in Fiji, like on a beautiful island, like finding love. Like, why are we threatening to fight each other? Like, I get it. I get it. It's TV and everything, but I'm Team Anaya. Obviously, I love Trinity, love Mel. Kata's growing on me. Kenzie's good for entertainment and TV. The guys are kind of just all there. Melanie, Corbin is cute, but I don't really find any guys like super hot or anything. Like, they're kind of all nothing sandwiches or nothing. I don't know. I'm not even gonna say anything anymore because if I ever say like Twitter lingo that you guys are commenting and shit, then I'm like, oh my god, like I should be. This is not my lingo. Like, let me not say anything. So yeah, but that's what it is. Nothing burger. That's what. Okay, sorry. Yeah. That's what it's giving me. But it is very interesting. And Love Island is always nice to kind of get like into and invested on for the summer. It's a fun vibe, and I think also Love Island kind of subconsciously shows you what you want and don't want in a relationship, and I've seen that a lot with Love Island. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you see these guys telling the girls one thing and then they're doing the complete opposite, and you're like, oh my god, these guys are so fake. Like, what the hell? And you're like, oh my god, who's doing that to me behind the scenes? And then you're like, I don't want that. And Yeah, we don't deserve that, guys. And Love Island Super T, comment down below who your biases are. I love like all the parasocialness and how people are voting. I want to vote. I feel like that'd be fun. Let's just vote. Just vote. And yeah, what's my favorite saying from Love Island this season? Give me 10 is super fun. Give me 10. Give me 10. Melanie's always been there. Like, I followed her before she had 10K followers, but she's growing on me even more and more. She's a real ass girl. And when she did that talk with Anaya, I was like, oh my God, girl. Like, when she's like, you need to stop crying. Like, you're not even for him. You're playing Build-A-Bear with this bitch. Like, that is so real. And she spoke life into Anaya. And Melanie Loki needs to look in the mirror a little bit, but like, she's getting there. She's growing. And I'm really happy for all of them. And yeah, Team Naya. Casey obviously can do whatever he wants. He can live how he wants, whatever. But there's a way to respectfully do it, especially to a girl Naya who's been so sweet and caring, and you can tell she has such a big heart. But yeah, Love Island's team. I think that's it, guys. I think that's everything for the podcast. I have had a lot of fun talking with you guys. I don't know how long it's been. 59 minutes, guys. I kid you not. I wanted this to be in exactly an hour. That is so crazy. I wanted to be exactly an hour. Okay, but yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching episode 23 of Pablo Talk. I really appreciate you guys. I want to be clear again. I'm really trying. I promise you guys every day I'm just trying to become a better person. I'm trying to become more aware and more conceptualized about all the nuances in this world. I know sometimes I sound too old or too unk or too woke, but it's just the way my brain works. I'm really just trying to become a better person every day and really just trying to change my ways because I do think there's a huge thing to say, and you can transform who you are. You are the only person that control how you react, control how you act, control how you treat people, control how you put the energy in this world. And I just want to be happy. I think we should all be happy. And I hope that you guys can find this podcast as a place, yeah, to hear tea or yeah, to hear little things or hear a little pop culture or hear about my life and my love life. But I'm just trying my best. And yeah, that's it. To everybody on Twitter hating on me, I get it. Hopefully you guys don't actually believe these things. I don't know, but if you do, I get it. You could call me Musty. It's fine. I get it. I'll live with that joke for a while until maybe one day I have a really nice brand with like Dior for the perfume, and then I look really tea, or like Gucci, or like Louis Vuitton, or like I'm a model, or and like I don't know, maybe one day I'll elevate. But for now, I'm sitting on a rock in my backyard with a Columbia jersey, a wooden spoon, and a dream. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for giving me this place to talk to you guys. Hope you guys are all good. If you guys made it to the end, comment down below cruising. Comment down below cruising, because that's what I'm about to do in the jungle. All right. Bye guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me show you guys real quick what I've been staring at this whole time. This is literally where I am, and I have another week and a half in Connecticut. So I love y'all. Let me know if you guys want the family on the pod. Bye.